And so we have to recognize that while so much of art needs to emerge out of the spontaneity of just human desires and human activity, the desire of the artist to make something new, the desire of audiences to see something fascinating, hopefully fascinating in a spiritual and profound way, but fascinating nonetheless. There also has to be a role for stewards of culture. And especially in the United States, where there's a great deal of enthusiasm for the restoration, or at least the return of the extraordinary form, the Latin Mass, it's common for us to be looking back to the documents of the Second Vatican Council, including the very first one to be issued on the Divine Liturgy, for reflection, criticism, and also new understandings. One of the passages in Sacramentum Concilium that I've never heard cited is one that says that the Church ought to be an arbiter, a judge of the arts. That is to say, that the Church ought to actually play an explicit and direct role in the promotion of things of beauty. It needs to be a promoter of those things within the liturgy, recognizing at all times, of course, that the aesthetics of the liturgy is a truly theological aesthetic. It's not nothing is done just for beauty's sake in the secular sense of those things. It's always done for the sake of the divine beauty. And that should limit and direct what we do, or any changes or alterations that are made to the liturgy in very strict and reverent ways. But also that the Church should play a role ad extra, outside of the church walls and outside of the specific concerns of ecclesial life in the broader culture. I think I'll refer to once more to Jacques Maritain, because in Art and Scholasticism and the Frontiers of Poetry, he has just a wonderful phrase that should be on everybody's lips, which is, to civilize is to spiritualize. There is no secular civilization possible, as your great French philosopher Rémi Brague once argued. And that's because civilization is intrinsically a spiritual activity. If you see a barbaric civilization, that's a civilization marred and decayed from its aspirations. And so the Church should have a specific responsibility to the culture in order to shape the spiritual dimension that is the essential dimension of civilization. I think that has been lost, though, and it's been lost in so many ways that it almost feels impossible to talk about. But I'm given consolation by the one thing that you mentioned, which is that Archbishop Cordileone in the Archdiocese of San Francisco in California is one of several American Catholic bishops who have taken very seriously the new promotion of both the liturgical arts, the sacred arts, and also proliferating in the culture new good things. As my mentor Dana Gioia once said, if you don't promote patronage in the broader civilization and within the church, the art you're going to get is TikTok videos. Do you want that to be the legacy of our civilization, or do you want something better? And I think it takes 5 minutes to produce something better. So why are we not doing it?